Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We're almost ready to start. Got a couple more minutes. Trying to get everybody on. Um, Sylvie, can you tell me if you can hear me? Yes. Good morning. Hello. I'm just okay. Good. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Sylvie. Okay. We are just about 11 o'clock, which is the start time. I'm going to wait just a little bit to give everybody a chance to get on. Good morning to everyone. Wherever you are around the world, we're happy you joined us. My name is Jim Wagner. I'm going to be the presenter for the nonprofit program today, and this is an exciting program. We're happy you're here, and you're going to be happy that you joined when you see what we have for you. So um, sit back, listen, get rid of distractions, and we will um, show you a program that I think is going to be really exciting for you. So once again, my name is Jim Wagner, and I'm going to be your presenter today. We're going to be talking about the Avazoo nonprofit program. So let me pull up my PowerPoint here, and we will get started. Okay, let me share screen and window, and let's get the PowerPoint up. I'm just making sure we got everything going here. Hang on just a second. Okay, let me get from the beginning. Okay, um, we are Avazoo and the home of the Billion Dollar Raffle. And that's exciting. But the exciting part for the people who are joining us today is that we are the world's greatest fundraiser for charitable causes. And you're going to see why in just a second. But first of all, let's just talk about the problems that many nonprofits and charities face. First of all, it's very obvious: not enough money for worthy projects. I bet you every one of you can identify with that one. But also this one too: more volunteers. You got a project to work on, and how many people show up to help? And unless there's a good incentive, many of them are just, they find something else that they can do. And it's always 80-20. 20%, 80% of the work is done by 20% of the people. But also financial supporters. You need more of them. And obviously, if you had more financial supporters, that would probably help the first two. Better fundraising programs. And now, especially those that have more than just one-time gifts. So an ongoing legacy type of gift where you can count on a certain amount of money all the time. How about major donations? Do you know where you could get $50,000 or $100,000 or whatever you would consider a major donation? Do you know where to go to get it? And also, how about exposure for your organization? The more exposure that you get for your organization, the easier it is it's going to be to address all the rest of those problems. Well, let me ask you a question before we go any further. Has your organization ever used a raffle to raise money? My guess is you probably have, um, because it's just an additional way of raising money. It's kind of like a church raffle. And church raffle, you go to a church and there's an event that they're raising money. And as part of the event, they do a raffle, maybe a 50-50. And you buy a ticket and you put it in. The winner of the ticket gets half of whatever's in the pot. Or it may be a cake or a Bible or whatever. It doesn't matter what it is. You're putting it into what we call a raffle, and you buy a ticket, and whoever gets the winning ticket gets that particular prize. Well, this is just like a church raffle, except it's on a bigger scale. But let me talk about the true reason for the $1 billion raffle. First of all, we don't believe in gambling, and many of you don't either. But we wanted the excitement of a lottery without the negative aspects. Everybody knows that when the prize on a lottery gets big, I mean, the excitement just goes out the roof. It's talked about all over the place. But the raffle is just a means to an end. Because we know, as like I said, as the prize gets larger, people spend much more trying to win it. So we made ours as big as possible, really big, and $1 billion, and that's $1 billion for one person, the first place winner. Doesn't have to be shared, doesn't have to be split. One person is going to get a check for $1 billion, and we also know that the odds of winning a lottery are awful, uh, generally millions to one. And so we made ours 1 in 3. 1 in 3. Just think of that. You have a 1 in 3 chance that the ticket that you have is going to win a cash prize. Now, it may not be a lot of money, but there's something about winning. Even if it's just $10 or $100 or $20 or whatever it happens to be. Hey, I won something in the raffle. So a 1 in 3 chance of winning a cash prize. And no one can purchase more than one ticket. And we're only going to sell 50 million tickets, but even at that, it's going to go very quickly, even at just one a person. So you got to get involved, get involved quickly, so that you can have a chance to win the big prize here. Now, this is important. Any ticket that's purchased, 70% of that ticket purchase goes into an escrow fund, a separate account, not controlled by Avazoo. It goes to a separate philanthropy board, and it's there for prizes and donations. This is where the money is going to get dispersed. And like I say, 70% of every ticket sale goes into this account, and then is dispersed by the philanthropy board based on grants, applications, and however people want to ask for money from our organization. So by doing this, Avazoo is going to be an ATM machine for disaster relief and charities around the world. That's what we're here for. We want to be able to help in emergency situations. And again, our ultimate goal is we want to help you. We are here for you. That's what we're designed for. That's why this raffle was set up, because we want to be the organization that supports charities, nonprofit organizations, GMOs, you name it, and we want to be there to help. But not just with money. We're going to help with other things too. First of all, how is it going to help your organization? We're going to give you some immediate help. When I say immediate help, we're going to give you some ways that you can raise money for your organization in the next couple of weeks. First of all, what we're going to do is we're going to give you free tickets to the raffle, free. The number you get depends on the size of your organization. And the larger your organization, you're going to get more, because obviously you have more people to deal with. The smaller ones probably aren't going to be able to get rid of, 1,000 or 3,000 or whatever. So we're going to just, depends on the size of your organization, is how many free tickets you're going to get. You can use them in your current fundraising programs, or we'll help you design one, especially for the raffle ticket. Now, they can't be sold individually. And I'll explain why in a little bit. But they can be attached to another item that can be sold. For instance, let's say you're at a golf tournament, and at the end of the golf tournament, they do a raffle to raffle off a dozen golf balls. A dozen golf balls may be worth $40, $50, and so you put a price on there. You say, hey, we're doing this dozen golf balls, and we're going to raffle it off, and or auction it off, let's say, and the golf balls are going to have a raffle ticket for the $1 billion raffle attached to it. That's going to make those golf balls much more valuable than they would by themselves. And so you can put a beginning price on there, and whatever you get for that prize is yours to keep. And your organization is also going to get a free ticket with a referral code. Now, why is that important? Because any ticket that you give away or sell, has your referral on there. which means that, excuse me, I got a little tickle in my throat, that any ticket that you sell or give away has your referral code, and that referral code, if that ticket is a winning ticket, you're going to get a referral bonus, and I'll get into that in just a second. But how do we determine how many tickets you're going to get? Well, we have 5 programs, actually 6, but these are the 5 basic ones, and I'll get into the 6th one in just a second. But what we're looking for is annual donations of at least $100,000, and you can see the rise. And I'm going to stick basically to package C. That's our most popular one. We also want you to have a presence in foreign countries, in this case, 20 to 50. We want you to be very active in social media, and we want you to have a website. And for that, we're going to give you 1,500 free tickets. That's a value of $30,000. Now, you're not going to get them all at once. You're going to get 20% at a time, in this case, 300. And as you use up those 300, we'll issue another 20%, another 300, until you've used up your allotment of 1,500. So these are yours. These are free. And any money that you get from this, like I said, is yours to keep. But you may be looking at these packages and saying, hey, we don't even qualify for package A. And we ran into that situation. So we created what we call another category. It's called our Avazoo Community Nonprofit Program. Well, what is it? It's a program designed for the smaller community nonprofit around the world who just doesn't qualify for the major nonprofit. But we also know that all of you are doing a great job, incredible work that are vitally important to your community. Each one of you have a special project, special deals that you do that are exclusive to what you are doing. So we wanted to help you, and we don't want you to be left behind. So what we've done is created this program. There are 2 qualifications to be involved in the program. Number 1, you must be fully operational and established in business for at least 1 year with proof of tax filings, or a minimum of 2 years without tax filings. We want to make sure that you're a legitimate business. The second thing is you must have at least $10,000 in annual donations. Very simple. Meet those 2 qualifications, and more than likely you're going to qualify for our program. So what do you get if you qualify for the program? First, you're going to get, if you qualify, we're going to provide you with 100 free promotional tickets. For the average small nonprofit, that's going to be a significant amount that you can use. And they're going to be valued at $2,000, 20% increments. So you're going to get 20 at a time. You have 20 free tickets to a $1 billion raffle. Just think of what you can do with that. Also, we want to evaluate how you're doing. If you are able to meet all the things to give away the 20 that you've gotten, we'll give you 20 more. And if you really do a good job, if they're 100, you can get up to a maximum of 1,000 additional promotional tickets. So this is a nice program for you, because we want to be your lifeline for success. But this is just the beginning. Now, what I'm going to talk about here now it applies to everybody, not just the small programs, but everybody can get these next things. So how else do we help your organization? Well, first of all, how would you like us to if we can help you in a big way? If any of the tickets that your organization gives away or sells turns out to be the big winner of one of the top 4 prizes. Well, I've already got the 4th prize up there. There are going to be 500 $100,000 winners. Then 3rd place is going to be 100 $500,000 winners. 2nd place is going to be $100 million winners, which means that we're going to make 100 people millionaires. And obviously the top prize is one person's going to win $1 billion. So there are 701 opportunities for one of the tickets that you either sell or give away to give you a bonus, which we're going to provide. Now, here's what the bonuses are. First one is this. If you happen to give away one of the 500 4th place tickets, we're going to give you $25,000. And it doesn't matter if you give one or two or five, however many of those 500 you give away or that come from with your referral code, you're going to get $25,000 for each. For your second place, third place winner, which is the $500,000 winner, we're going to give you $50,000. Same thing. If you give away one or two or however many you give away, we're going to give you $50,000 for each. If it happens to be the second place $1 million winner, you're going to get $100,000. And if you happen to give away the grand prize, $1 billion, you might be saying, well, we're probably going to get $1 million. Well, it's better than that. $5 million if your organization gives away the grand prize. Just think, put your dreaming cap on and think of what your organization could do, even if you just got $100,000. I mean, what a windfall that would be for most organizations. And we're happy to do this for you. But let me ask you a question. Let's say that you went out and bought a lottery ticket, and when you paid for the lottery ticket, the clerk there said, "Well, how many tickets would you like? How many extra tickets would you like?" And you said, "Well, what do you mean by extra tickets?" "Well, I've got some extra tickets here. Would you like some extra ones?" "Well, sure. How many can I get?" "Well, how many do you want?" "How many can I have?" "Well, you can probably have, 100,000. How many would you like?" If you had that kind of a situation, you would, it would be incredible, wouldn't it? Because nobody's going to do that in a lottery, but we are in our raffle. Here's how we're going to do it. We have a free app for free entries. Now, let me explain a free entry. Every ticket's going to have a number. Let's say the number is 1, 2, 3, 4. That number is going to go into the hopper, and if that number is pulled out, whatever that prize is, that's what you're going to get. But let's say you could have that number in there multiple times. That's what a free entry is. A free entry is that same ticket, the same number on your ticket that's on your ticket in multiple times. So 10, 20, 100, 500, maybe 1,000, maybe 5,000 times. Because this mobile app is designed to give our players free entries. And they're doing it. There are people right now that are getting thousands of free entries because they're involved in the app and doing things like spreading the word about the raffle. But also it's going to help you in another way. And I highlighted it down there at the bottom. Work with us. If you have a project that you're doing, work with us and we will tell you how many free entries that you can give to your ticket holders for helping you with a project that you're working on. So you have a project, let's say next Saturday, and say, hey, we're doing this project. How many free entries can we give them? We'll work with you and say, well, look at what's fair. And then you can let everybody know, say, anybody who comes and helps us on Saturday is going to get free entries to the raffle. And that'll be all explained as we talk to your people, and you'll be able to share that with them. And now you can get many, many more volunteers because, like we say at the top, it's turning greed into good deeds. They're going to want as many free entries as they can get, just like those free tickets that the supposed convenience store operator is going to give you for the lottery. We're going to do it with the raffle, but there's no cost to the person. There's no cost to you. So again, more ways that we can help your organization. Number one, after the raffle is over, what we're going to do is we're going to take your organization, link to your website, and put it on our website with a list of those who can benefit from the $3 billion that's raised from charity. So you're going to have a leg up on everybody else with our program because you helped us spread the word, got involved with our program, and helped us. We're going to put you in there, and you already vetted. So when something comes up that you need money for, you can put in a grant request, and we'll look at it. We're not going to give you any special treatment because everything's going to be treated fairly. But you won't have to be vetted because we know that you're a legitimate organization because we've been working with you. And then this is just the first raffle. We plan to eventually have one per month. And the more raffles we do, and when you think about how much money we're going to raise, if you took $3 billion, multiplied it by 11, that's $33 billion that we're going to be able to share over the next year. But the 12th one is the one we're very excited about. The 12th is our D-Day raffle, where the prize is now not $1 billion, but $5 billion. We are excited about that, but you can just imagine the excitement when people are going to go out and buy a ticket for a raffle where they have an opportunity to win $5 billion. And everything else is going to be basically the same, but the prize is going to increase to $5 billion. So you might be looking at this and saying, well, this has got to cost me something. So let's talk about that for a minute here. What do you think it's going to cost you? $100, $500, $1,000? Well, you're going to be really surprised because it's zero. We're going to gladly do this for you at no cost to you. Our slogan is, we're not looking to take money from you. We're looking to make money for you. So there's nothing about this program that costs you any money. We are doing this to help you. We want to be here for you. So, but why are we doing this? We need some help from you, okay? Just a little bit, not much, but it's something that you're already doing. You just need to add us to what you're already doing. We want you to spread the word about the raffle for us. And you can do this in any of a number of ways. International contacts. Now, the reason I bring that up is, and I'll go back, because I mentioned before, you can't sell the promotional tickets in some countries. Now, some countries you can, and we don't have a problem if you sell them there. But in countries where you cannot sell the tickets, you can give them away. And because the reason we can't sell them in certain countries is because in those countries there's not a license for a raffle like this. There eventually will be once we prove the concept and have the first raffle done. It won't be any problem with us getting a license to an international license to sell these anywhere in the world. But for right now, you can't sell them. But what we want you to do is advertise these, especially to your international contacts where they can be sold. And you can do this any of a number of ways: your newsletters, social media posts, any way you communicate with your staff, with your mailing lists, and people that your donors and so forth. So, and we also want you to put the information about the raffle on your website. By doing this, you help us, you spread the word, and that helps us in a big way. And for doing this, and this is why we're doing it for you, we want to say thank you for helping us. And we want to also help you with your fundraising. So it's a win-win situation for everybody. And there should be no reason why you don't want to get involved with our program, because, like I said, nobody loses on this. Everybody is a winner. So what's next? First of all, if I haven't already convinced you, do your due diligence. Do a Google search, check our Avazoo channel. You'll see that we've been doing this for a number of years now, over 10. And we've run into a lot of different snags, but we are operational now. We're running, and the raffle date's not been set, but it's in sight. And so we are raring to go. We want to help you. We want to get this going. We want to be able to get the money that we can get, so we can spread the word and help the nonprofits and help in disaster relief around the world. Once you've done that, then go to this website, avazoo.com/nonprofit. There you're going to find an application. You need to fill out and submit the application. It's going to tell us about your organization, what you're doing, and and so forth. So we can vet you and decide whether or not your organization qualifies for our program, and at what level. You need to know what level you qualify for, so you know how many promotional tickets you're going to get. And so fill this out, be honest with us, and help us so that we can help you, and you'll be rewarded for doing that. Once you've done that and get the application in, if you qualify, one of our staff will help you and get started, and either with your existing fundraising program, which would probably be the easiest way to do it, but we don't have to. You can do a separate program with the free tickets that you get. However, you need to note we have millions of these tickets right now, but they're limited. They're not unlimited. As soon as the last ticket is given away, this nonprofit program is going to end. It's kind of sad, but unfortunately that's how it works. We only have so many that we can give away, so we want you to act quickly. Don't delay. sign up immediately. It's a win-win situation, and it's free. And when you do, also let other charities in your area know what we're doing and have them join us for a presentation next week, because we do this once a week, and we want to get as many charities on board with us ahead of time, so that we all get together and we are working towards the goal, getting the word out about the raffles, and helping each other as we go. There are other things that we're going to be doing along the way to help you, but right now this is where we start, and this is where we're going. So if you have any questions, and you after you've submitted, but if you need any questions from me, just contact me at jim@avazoo.com, and I'll be happy to get back to you with answers to your questions, and help you as we move forward. So I appreciate you taking the time, and I hope you appreciate the fact that we are offering something that's really life-changing for your organization. And I don't want to take up any more of your time, but I will get back to you if you have any questions. Again, just contact me, and we will get back to you and help you as quickly as we can. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for joining us, and God bless.